going on? It's Julian on the radio with B96. Don't mind me. Welcome to North Coast.
Welcome to Wonderland.
What's going on? It's Julian on the radio from B96.3 Chicago. Backstage, North Coast. What year are we in? 2012? 2012, we'll take that. With a gentleman by the name of, you may have heard of him, name is Steve Aoki. How are you?
Hey, yeah.
Alright, man, you're very relaxed, I can tell. Even before we started filming, you're very relaxed. Number one, it's good to actually meet you face to face. Heard a lot about you. Where are you coming from right now?
Kyle?
You remember?
Electric Zoo, New York.
New York?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was awesome. We had a demo on stage there, did a 3D live show for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Great crowd. You know, you get like the whole upper East Coast.
Right.
Like Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, all coming to that festival.
Sure. Now, I think I told you off camera, I work for a mainstream radio station. We play like Lil Wayne and Taylor Swift and stuff like that. But music these days, I mean, this is mainstream. This is where music is going. How do you, I guess the question I'm asking is like, how do you feel about that? You know what I mean? Like,
I tend to disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
Because if you listen to this music, the majority of it is instrumental. They'll never convert
and just play that?
To play entirely instrumental music.
Okay.
Do you think they would?
I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's a bad comparison, but I mean, like, you know, we
I
like our
think,
station. We play like Avicii.
Yeah.
The closest analogy I can give you is that we play like the Aviciis. We play artists like that.
Right.
And 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when I was growing up, you know, we never would have even fathomed playing that.
Well,
does that make sense?
I think that there are maybe 5% of the DJs that will cross over to the radio world.
Okay.
The David Guettas, Calvin Harris's, Avicii's, that are like doing a lot of vocal records.
Right.
I have no problem with that at all. That's not my point. My point being is that electronic dance music is really what it's all about. It's like electronic dance music. It's not about like vocal structured records, where that's what radio needs. So like the 90% of our world is always going to be underground. The thing is, the underground is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it seems like it's
bigger, mainstream to me. Does that make sense?
Exactly, but it'll never. I don't think it'll ever cross over. That world won't be played on pop stations because it isn't pop.
Right.
And pop music will always exist. It's not like pop music is going to disappear and the dance music is going to take its place.
Right. Well, no, I don't think so.
Pop music will always exist and hip hop will always exist.
Right.
Always.
So you think it's always going to be segmented? I guess that's what you know. What I mean?
I like I said, like the 5% of the guys.
Yeah.
Those guys are putting out pop dance records.
Pop friendly, right?
So essentially, they're like this hybrid between pop radio and dance music. Whereas that right here, this music right here, like that beat.
Yeah.
It's not radio.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But there's a respect, understandably, that people now, popular culture has a respect towards this kind of thing because it's getting.
What for people that are just maybe listening to you for the first time, I mean, I know you're legendary in your game. I get that. But for someone that doesn't know, like, how do you even get started in something like that? I mean, were you just at your computer one day? Like, I'll hear stories and people say, well, I started in a garage band, or I started in my school talent show. You know what I mean? How did you even get started creating the music that you create?
I mean, it's a pretty long story, but I guess the long story short is that I grew up learning. I grew up playing instruments when I was a teenager, so I was in more of the hardcore punk underground scene.
Right.
And when you're in that world,
like, who are we talking about? Punk, like when you judge? Because you and I are probably not that far apart in age. Like, you're talking about like what, like punk band, like Cro-Mags?
I mean, I know that, but I was more into like straight edge hardcore.
Fugazi?
Yeah, I love Fugazi. I love like.
It's my time.
Yeah, definitely like that kind of music.
Right.
So like in that community, people picked up instruments all the time. It was very acceptable to learn instruments and be in bands. So like by the time I was 16, I was already doing that, and then by the time I was 20, I was already touring, and by the time I was 25, I've already evolved from the rock world to producing dance music.
Right.
But I already knew how to write songs.
Right.
So I took that element, teamed up with another guy who showed me the ropes on how to produce, from being in a band in the studio, producing, like, writing guitars, bass, drums, vocals, to one computer. And then, I learned, like, through the course of, like, 6, 7, 8 years.
Wow. If someone like Justin Bieber wanted to do a project with you, he called up your people.
Well, it depends on who the artist is. I don't care about how commercial they are.
Okay, that's what I was getting. That's basically what I'm trying to convey.
That doesn't bother me. As if it fits. It has to fit with what I'm doing at that time.
Okay.
Like right now, my sound and my career, what I'm doing, it just doesn't fit for me to do something with Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Right now.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense for him to do something with me though. Like it does. It just.
Yeah,
doesn't.
I'm just giving you a.
I know. No, but like I'm saying specifically.
Right.
Because everything's case by case to me.
Okay.
I have to it has to make sense to me and what represents my sound, my world, and to them, and how if we can actually meet halfway. There is that middle ground.
What does the future hold for you? What does the future hold for you right now?
I got lots of music coming. I got a record called Fat Brahms, it's my next single. And then this record called Singularity, it'll be dropping at some point. A new collaboration with Knife Party called Pile Driver.
Okay.
Just more touring.
Right.
Be back in Chicago in December playing at Congress.
Steve Aoki fans, Congress Theater, Chicago, in December. Perfect. That's me. Christmas time. It's gonna be perfect. And I'll end this interview by saying I remember you saying when you want to do a project, it's got to make sense. Well, I'll have you know that I actually I'm a musician myself, and I play the bagpipes. I'm a bagpipe player, the kilt and everything like that. An Asian bagpipe. Right. Well, I'm originally from Scotland, so if you want to talk, I may let you into my world.
Okay.
I may let you in on my collaboration.
Okay.
What do you think?
Never rolled with bagpipes.
This is a Steve Aoki exclusive right now. Asian, Scottish, bagpipe playing, and Steve Aoki. I think this person's looking. I think he's gonna punch me in the face in about 5 seconds. That was called sarcasm. Kidding.
What's up, man?
I appreciate the time, man. Seriously,
Yeah.
Steve Aoki, you're the man. Northcoast, and thank you very much. You're the man.
Cool.
Appreciate it.